Is there anything that makes you appreciate what you have more than seeing Caris LeVert all of a sudden come down with a terminal illness when he thought he was completely healthy?
That was a crazy story.
25 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the best stories in the NBA in a long time.
Yeah.
A sad trade, a trade that everybody thought was like, wow, they got rid of Caris LeVert, into a potential tragedy that ended up being a life-saving occurrence. We're talking about Caris LeVert. LeVert was part of a 4-team James Harden trade. January 14th, that sent Victor Oladipo to Houston, brought Caris LeVert from Brooklyn to Indiana. And trust me, Brooklyn had no plans to trade Caris LeVert. They really wanted to trade Spencer Dinwiddie. I know that because I was talking to friends, development coaches, etc., that work with teams, and they were like, hey, we're out in L.A., and everybody on the Nets is here in L.A. running everyone out of the gym. It was the Nets, as currently constructed, versus any team in the NBA that you could assemble. It was a pickup game, Nets versus everybody, and they were blowing fools out. And you know who wasn't there? Spencer Dinwiddie was not there. He was nowhere near the team. So it was like Spencer is on his way out, right? He does not fit in with this crew. He does not want to be a sixth man. And then what happened? Spencer Dinwiddie, like a few days into the season, tore his ACL up. And then he's like untradeable. So now you got to get rid of Caris LeVert. So if Dinwiddie doesn't blow out his ACL, there's a good chance that Caris LeVert might be on the road to a terminal illness and death.
Yeah, it's heavy to talk about. I mean, that really is nuts that a trade could
do that.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the first time in history.
Casino Mobley had something similar happen. It was when I forget what trade it was, but it was like Nuggets, Rockets, something like that. But
yeah, so how it happens is you don't have to take a physical when you're on your current team.
Right.
The only time you need a full physical is when you're getting traded. They have to do a complete workup on you. Players in the middle of their contracts don't normally do it until a new contract. So there's a possibility that Caris LeVert wouldn't have gotten a full physical, unless he was doing it himself for 24 months. At that point, who knows? So the doctor discovered in that physical a mass in Caris LeVert's kidney, and he felt completely healthy. It was a cancerous mass. He was discovered to have renal cancer in his left kidney, and he underwent emergency surgery on January 25th. He said, I didn't have any symptoms. I felt 100% healthy. I was playing in games. The trade revealed what was going on in my body. The trade saved my life. Holy moly. And just 6 weeks later, he's back on the court, folks, hooping. What a story. I hope people really understand and watch Caris play, because so many things could have happened. He is a fucking bucket, though.
Oh, yeah.
For those not in the know on Caris LeVert, which I don't think there's any NBA fan, real NBA fan, that doesn't know Caris, but for the casual fan, he is a fucking bucket. He was a key component for the Nets when Kyrie was out and obviously KD was out. Do you remember when the Nets beat the Bucks in the bubble with the most historic victory? I think they were the largest underdog, biggest upset in 25 years.
Yeah, they were laying like 19, something like that?
19 and they won.
Or getting 19.
Yeah, getting 19 and they won outright. That was because of Caris LeVert. The guy that put up 51 against the Celtics. This guy was averaging 19 a game last year. He can put up 40 on any given night. And that's exactly what Indiana has missed as of late, is some scoring in crunch time. And guess what? First game back, dog walked your team, Marty.
I mean,
dog walked.
They broke away late.
122, 111. That game was not close late.
Yeah, I know.
That is what the Pacers can be with Caris LeVert. He's going to add a new dimension. He's exactly the kind of player that Nate Bjorkgren wants in his guys. An upgrade over Oladipo on an expiring. And now you pair him with Brogdon, and you've got a dangerous, dangerous backcourt. Add in Dougie Buckets, Sabonis, Miles Turner, TJ Warren, and human steel machine TJ McConnell off the bench and the two Holiday brothers. Oh my God, this team is officially a problemo for the East. I don't know how good they can be, but I tell you what, they can be a lot better with Caris LeVert possibly scoring 50 on any given night than without him.
Certainly.
How amazing is it that they discovered this so early that he didn't even have to undergo chemo and he could play in 6 weeks? That's crazy. All because Spencer Dinwiddie tore his ACL and Tillman Furtada was so petty that he wouldn't trade Harden to Daryl Morey's Sixers. So in a weird way, Caris LeVert can thank Dinwiddie and Fertitta for saving his life. Just goes to show you how weird life, how random, unrelated events can affect you. And I think we can all agree on this. Fuck cancer. This league. Thanks for listening and watching This League on YouTube. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button right here. More content will come your way straight to your feed. Thanks for watching.